March Madness is one of the most exciting basketball sporting events in the world. So in today's video, we're going to be actually taking the March Madness bracket, but bringing it to the NBA. So we're in my league right now of NBA 2K19, and we're in the playoff tree setup. So how this tournament is going to work, we're going to have our first round to see the teams that actually make it into the playoffs. It's all going to be one and done rounds. So one game determines it, just like March Madness. And the top team in each conference is actually going to get a bye in the first round. So how we actually got the seeding, though, is from the actual NBA standings as of December 20th, 2018 at 1:15 p.m. These are the standings we're going to be using. So first off, we're going to do an East buy-in round. So of course, the Raptors are the first seed, so they're automatically in the tournament. And then we're going to be finding out the other 7 teams that will actually make it into the Eastern bracket by actually doing a one-round playoff right here. So the teams we have facing off, we got the first seed Bucks against the Bulls. We got Hornets versus the Heat. The Rockets-Lakers game doesn't count just because there's not enough space to put in another team because there's 15 teams in conference. So that's why the first seeds get a bye. So this game doesn't matter at all. Then we got Celtics-Knicks, Cavs-Pacers, Nets-Magic, Wizards-Pistons, and Hawks versus 76ers. So we're just going to advance the first round right here and see what ends up going on. So I guess we just have to control all the teams. Let's just advance. Okay, so here we are in the playoffs in the East. We're just going to simulate the current round just to find out who actually ends up moving on. Always have CPU. We're not doing any of this stuff. Okay, so we moved on from the first round of the playoffs, and it actually looks like pretty much all the tops. We got the Bucks moving on. We got the Hornets moving on. We got the Celtics moving on. 76ers, Pistons, Pacers, and the Orlando Magic. So all the top seeds actually end up moving on right here. No upsets at all, which is kind of interesting. But these are going to be our 7 teams, and then just replace the Lakers with the Raptors, and that is going to be our Eastern Conference, and then we'll reseed that once we actually get over to there. Okay, so now we're moving over to the Western Conference. The Denver Nuggets are going to get the bye in this round, and then our first seed is going to be OKC versus the Suns. We're going to have the Spurs versus the Mavericks, Lakers versus the Pelicans, Warriors versus the Timberwolves, Rockets versus the Grizzlies, Clippers versus the Kings, and Trailblazers versus the Utah Jazz. So let's find out what happens in the first round here. Okay, so moving on from the first round, it does look like we have some upsets in this conference, which is pretty interesting. So starting off, we're going to have OKC moving on. They're going to be the second seed in the actual playoffs. And we got both the Lakers and the Spurs moving on, the top seeds in those two teams. We got the Jazz upsetting the Trailblazers. They're going to be moving on. The Clippers beat the Kings. And then we have the Warriors and the Grizzlies actually end up upsetting the Houston Rockets. So we get to see a few upsets in the Western Conference, the round to actually get them into the final playoffs. So we have our final playoff teams right here. And let's actually just get the playoffs set up and find out who ends up winning in this March Madness NBA style tournament. Also, leave your comment down below who you think will win. Okay, so here we finally go. We got the final playoffs. We got the West and the Eastern Conference, our top 8 teams in each conference. So starting off over in the West, we got the Denver Nuggets versus the San Antonio Spurs. Then we got the Lakers versus the Jazz. We got Warriors versus the Clippers. And finally, Thunder versus the Grizzlies. Then moving over to the East, we got the Raptors versus the Magic, Pacers versus the Celtics, 76ers versus the Pistons, and finally, Bucks versus the Hornets. So we're just going to simulate the first round, and then after that, we'll actually try to get into some games and actually view the games a bit at the end of the game. But anyways, let's start off with the first round here and see what ends up happening. Okay, so we actually ran through the first round. There's actually a few upsets in here, which is pretty interesting. We have a few top teams actually going down. Starting off, looking at the East, we got the Toronto Raptors beating the Orlando Magic. The Celtics upset the Pacers. Yeah, I mean, even though I think the Celtics are the better team, they upset the Pacers, though, end up going off to face off against the Toronto Raptors. The thing with these one and dones, though, is that the top seed teams always have that home court advantage. So you want to be that top seed Then going over down more, we got both the 76ers and Bucks moving on, the two top seeds in both those matchups. Then going over to the East, we got the Nuggets beating the Spurs. Lakers end up beating the Jazz. Warriors beat the Clippers. And then we have an upset. The Grizzlies actually end up beating OKC in their matchup. So our first game of the night is going to be the Grizzlies versus the Warriors. Let's see who ends up winning this one. So here we go, Grizzlies versus Warriors. Warriors up by 5 with 30 seconds left in this game. Grizzlies still with a chance to come back here. Let's see if they're able to do it. If they can actually get the W here, it'd be a huge upset win over the Warriors. So here we go, Marc Gasol inside. He's got to go up fast here. He draws a foul. And DeMarcus Cousins actually fouled out here. This might help out the Grizzlies. Marc Gasol missing the first free throw. And the second one is good to go. Okay, so here we go. Grizzlies with another chance here. They kind of need to score here. Conley, open from 3, does not end up popping anything, though. Curry ends up covering him. Mike Conley coming inside. They kind of need 3-pointers, though. Kyle Anderson in the corner. You got to put up a shot. Here's Gasol from the corner, and the 3 is no good, so that's going to end the game. Warriors move on from the second round. With 46 seconds left in the game, Bucks 76ers within 1 point. Bucks up by 1. They do have the higher seed here. Home court advantage. Brook Lopez at the free throw line to get the game up by 2, and he does hit it. Joel Embiid inside. He misses the layup. And now the Bucks, if they score here, they can put the game away. George Hill inside. George Hill missing that shot. 76ers can tie it up here. It might be going to overtime unless they hit a 3. Jimmy Butler inside. He is blocked. And now the Sixers got a foul. Looking like the Bucks are going to win this one. And they're taking quite a bit of time right here. There we go. Nice screen by Joel Embiid. JJ Redick out to Muscala from 3. And it's no good. They do end up getting the rebound. JJ Redick misses another 3. And that is going to be game right there. The Milwaukee Bucks are going to defeat the Philadelphia 76ers. So the Lakers end up getting the upset over the first seed Denver Nuggets, winning 105-94. Now our final game before the conference finals is going to be Toronto Raptors. See who faces off against. And I accidentally simulated the game. The Raptors end up beating the Celtics right here, though. Let's just check out the box score since we didn't actually see how close this was. 106-98 win for the Toronto Raptors right here. And now we're moving on to the Eastern Conference Finals and the Western Conference Finals. In the West, it's going to be the 3 seed versus 4 seed, Warriors versus Lakers. In the East, it's the 2 top seeds. So no upsets in the East really at all. Toronto Bucks gonna be the games. So Bucks end up beating the Raptors 110-92, upsetting the first seed right there. So it's gonna be the 2nd seed in the East. Moving on to the NBA Finals. Let's find out who wins between the Warriors and the Lakers now. Again, we have another upset. Lakers defeating the Warriors, winning 114-103, 44 seconds left in this game, but Lakers are going to end up taking this one. They're actually the 4th seed in the West, and they end up making the NBA Finals. Let's find out who wins the NBA Finals between the Bucks and the Warriors. So Bucks with the home court advantage because they have the higher seed, and it is all tied up with only 48 seconds left in the NBA Finals March Madness style tournament. LeBron James in the post here. Gonna fade away, passes inside, JaVale McGee with the wide open dunk, and the Lakers take the lead. Okay, so here we go. Bucks need to score here if they want to tie the game up at least. Brogdon down to Giannis, and Giannis draws an and 1. Kuzma shouldn't have even gone up for that block. There's no way you're blocking Giannis's dunk when he's in front of you. And now the Bucks take a 1-point lead. Here we go. Lakers now with the ball, trying to score right here. Why is LeBron not in the game? 2K does not make sense with these simulations. Why did they take out their best player, Josh Hart, from 3? And Josh Hart hits the 3 to take a 2-point lead. I guess they didn't need LeBron. Here we go, Bucks again with the ball. Giannis going to take it, coming inside. Tough layup. I don't know how he hit that, but yet again, the game's tied. Lakers take another timeout. Both teams might be the final possession. If they decide to actually run down the clock here, this might be the game winner, or we might be going to an overtime. 10 seconds left on the clock. LeBron is not in the game despite being clutch. Also, Rondo starting. Josh Hart from 3 for the win, and it's no good. Giannis, the full court shot, and that bounces off the rim. So we're going to be going into overtime here. I don't know. Hopefully they play LeBron in overtime. Not sure why they didn't have him in the final seconds there. With 38 seconds left in the game, the Lakers, Josh Hart gets a layup here to take a 2-point lead. This might go to another OT. Here we go. Bledsoe down low for the layup. He ties the game up with 34 seconds. So here we go. The Lakers trying to score here. LeBron James, spin move inside, puts up the layup. It's no good, and he can't get his own rebound. Might be the game decider. Giannis inside, and one for Giannis. If he can hit this free throw, the Lakers are going to need a 3 to tie up the game. Giannis does end up hitting it. This might be game over for the Lakers. We might have our winner here. So here we go. Lakers probably want to hit a 3 right here. It's going to be tough to get the 2, get the ball back. LeBron out to Josh Hart. And Josh Hart pops the 3. It is good to go. Josh Hart ties the game with 10 seconds left. So Bucks, with the final possession of the game, they have a chance to win it all right here. Giannis in the post, fades away, and he hits the shot. 5 seconds left in the game. The Lakers need a 3 to win, which they're probably going to shoot here. LeBron from 3, and it's no good. So the Bucks are going to win the NBA March Madness tournament. There we go, with the Bucks holding up that trophy. So not really the team you would have expected to win this. I mean, they're a very good team though. Giannis with the MVP. There's some upsets in this. A lot of stuff just playing out how it should have. Warriors get defeated. Lakers in the NBA Finals. But anyways, guys, that's going to be it for this video. If you did enjoy the March Madness tournament, definitely smash a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you're new, and turn on those post notifications so you get a notification whenever I upload. Anyways, this has been your boy Smequle, and I'll see you next time. Peace. Also, check out the stats from Giannis in this game. 39 points and 17 boards.
Never in the same space that we started at. Throw the ball, I run the play like a quarterback. I've been up all night trying to make a stack, trying to get a plaque and flip a dream into a solid fact. Hustled hard for it. One day they will notice. Chasing in the day.